Hi, Cruise Blog fans. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about Disney cruising versus visiting Disney World. This one's for all you Disney lovers. Let's get into it. So is it better to go on a Disney cruise or visit Disney World? While Disney parks are typically the first place that Disney fans want to visit, the Disney Cruise Line with its 5 different ships is a viable option for experiencing some additional Disney magic. These ships offer itineraries in the US, Canada, Caribbean, and Europe, so you really can explore the world while enjoying world-class Disney service and enchantment. There are some very big differences between Walt Disney World and the Disney Cruise Line, however, and depending on the type of vacation you're looking for, one might be a better option than the other for you and your family. Here are some of the biggest differences and considerations when deciding whether to take a Disney cruise or visit Disney World. First, the stress of planning your trip. With Genie Plus, park reservations, and advanced dining reservations, it can be stressful these days to prepare for your Disney World vacation. Some things need to be planned in advance before your trip, while other things need to be planned that day. These details seem to frequently change, so it's important to stay up to date on the latest before your trip. A Disney cruise, on the other hand, requires a lot less advanced planning. Once you sign up and you pay for your cruise, you'll have the option to reserve adult dining, port excursions, and some onboard experiences. But in general, there's much less preparation to do before your cruise. Your dining rotation is all set up. Many of the activities on the ship, like the movies, shows, and character greetings, don't require reservations in advance. Once you're on the ship, things are pretty relaxed. There are generally no huge queues or crowds, and you can just check the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app for activities, shows, and other events that are happening during your sailing. Important details like disembarkation are clearly explained in several different channels, so you'll be well informed on what you need to know. Also, consider the rides and attractions. If your family loves theme park rides, a cruise may not be the best option for your family vacation. And while you can sign up for shore excursions like snorkeling and ziplining at the various ports of call, this isn't exactly the same as a roller coaster or the other theme park attractions that you can have at Disney World. The next thing to consider is meeting other families. If your kids love meeting other children on vacation, a Disney cruise is definitely the better choice. The youth clubs are filled with children, and because there are different offerings by age group, your kids will be able to meet other children their same age. And as a bonus, while the kids are off making new friends, you'll be free to enjoy the adult-only quiet sections or visit the spa for a treatment. You'll also want to consider the dining differences at Disney World and on a Disney cruise. Last-minute planners may find dining at Disney World to be very frustrating. If you want to eat at one of the restaurants for table service, you'll most likely need to make an advanced dining reservation well before you go on your trip. Like, I'm talking months in advance. Quick service restaurants are always an option, but during the busy season, you'll want to arrive at an off-peak time to ensure that you can get a table to avoid the long lines. The dining experiences on a Disney cruise are more limited, but also generally easier to coordinate. There are 2 standard dining times for dinner, and options for dinner are all handled on a rotational basis. Your serving team will follow you throughout the rotation in the 3 main dining rooms, and there are no reservations that need to be made unless you want to dine at one of the adult-only specialty venues. Next, let's talk about the variety of experiences. Disney World offers 4 theme parks: Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Disney's Hollywood Studios, as well as Disney Springs and 2 water parks. If you want to, you can have a completely different experience every single day of your trip. On a cruise, you'll have a mix between sea days and port days. Depending on your itinerary, the types of ports that you'll visit will vary. But these ports are great opportunities to see some new places during your cruise and even explore new cultures. Although a day isn't a lot of time, there are many shore excursions to choose from, so you can make the most of your day on a tour or other adventures. Sea days, however, can generally be more relaxing, and there are limited spaces to explore on the ship, especially by the 2nd or 3rd sea day. If experiences are your priority, you may find that you're bored when you have to stay on the ship for a full day. However, can be a great time to relax as a family if that's what you want to do on your trip. If you're on a Caribbean itinerary sailing out of Florida, your ship will stop at Disney's Castaway Cay. This is a treat for any beach-loving Disney fan, and it's often worth booking a cruise for. Next, let's talk about character interactions. If you love Disney characters, you'll have the opportunity to see them on both the Disney Cruise Line and at Walt Disney World. And in my opinion, it's a bit easier to greet them on a cruise. There are fewer people in line, so you usually don't have to wait too long. However, there aren't as many meet and greet times per character on the cruise, so it's a little bit more important to check the schedule to make sure that you don't miss out on meeting your favorite. Overall, both a Disney cruise and a Disney World trip can be wonderful experiences for your family. If you can't decide, consider combining them for a Disneyland and sea vacation. Start your trip at Disney World Resort in Florida and then finish it with a 3 to 4 day cruise out of Port Canaveral. That way, you can get the best of both worlds and enjoy both experiences. So that's what we think about the differences between a Disney cruise and Disney World. Comment below whether you prefer a Disney cruise or Disney World and why. And if you liked this video, please like and subscribe to Cruise Blog so you can be notified every single time that we have a new video out. Until next time, everybody, happy cruising!